we have already started with writing section, and in the few coming sessions, we will be discussing some writing sections. Then we are moving towards grammar. Now, in the writing section, according to class 10, you have letter writing, analytical paragraphs. We have already discussed few analytical paragraphs, and in the past we have also done letter to editor. Now I'm moving towards the formal business letters. In the business letters, we normally, मतलब हमारे, whether it is in class 10th or somewhere else, it is inquiry, then placing order and complaint. जब ये complain मैं बोलती हूँ, when I speak about the word complaint letter, because that's one of the very important repeated questions in class 10, the complaint can be regarding a product, service, or it can be a general complaint, like writing a letter to the commissioner of police regarding safety issues, writing complaint letters to the traffic police regarding the traffic or road issues, or anything which is there, like आपके आसपास में you find garbage, उसके लिए you are writing a complaint. All of them would be coming under the heading that is complaint letter. Under the inquiry, we have the questions where you might be going somewhere, you are traveling somewhere, you are planning to travel somewhere, you want some information regarding the same, or it can be a course which you want to pursue during your summer vacations or after your class 10. मतलब आप क्लास 10 में हो तो उससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस ऐसे आते हैं. तो आई एम स्टार्टिंग विथ इंक्वायरी, then I'll be moving towards, not today but the next class, I'll be moving towards placing order. फिर वहां I'll be giving a stop, and then we would move towards the grammar one. फिर हम complaint बाद में करेंगे, but all of these can come in the exam. एक editorial letter I saw for the past 5 years. I'm speaking about the current trend. The editorial letter has been one part in all the questions. So editorial letter, so you need to be very particular. And out of the business letters, placing order, sometimes it is inquiry, complaint, they have been there. So we would be doing the inquiry, then we would be doing the placing order, and then we would pause and move towards the grammar section, right? So let us start with the business letters. We keep them under the same heading, that is formal, because formal का मतलब होता है when you are writing to some person in charge, and formal letters are business letters are part of formal letters. Now when it comes to the what you call as format, the format is same for all the letters which you will be having in your 10th standard, even in 12th standard, underwriting section. I repeat, underwriting section, because literature ke under we have the informal, that's only the question, but letters, writing skills, usme aapka jo hai, you have the formal only. So the format would be standing same for everything. And we have the marking scheme 2 + 2 + 1. यानी कि आपके फॉर्मेट के मार्क्स हैं, आपके कंटेंट के मार्क्स हैं, The expressions will be your grammar, the way you are presenting everything. तो किसी भी चीज में एक चीज याद रखना, लास्ट ईयर ऑल्सो दिस, मतलब कि इन द इनिशियल द स्टूडेंट्स यूज टू हैव दिस प्रॉब्लम कि फॉर्मेट दे यूज टू जस्ट फॉरगेट इन द, जो हमारे पास है, हम तो भी 10th में है और अभी फिलहाल के लिए द 10th सिलेबस में वी हैव द फॉर्मल लेटर, तो वी हैव sender's address, date, receiver's details and subject. तो वी कैन काउंट ऑन द फिंगर कि हमें कौन कौन सी चीजें लिखनी है. मेनी ऑफ द टाइम द स्टूडेंट्स skip the sender's address. So don't skip anything. You have sender's address, you have the date, receiver's detail, then आपका subject and then sir. ये हमारा स्टार्टिंग होता है. In the boards, sender's address is normally given. It is never कि आपको sender's address नहीं दिया जाता, ऐसा नहीं होता. Receiver में they normally write a letter to the manager. So the manager is the designation. Write a letter to the editor. So the editor is the designation. So we always need to add it. In many of the books, the designation is not given, and the children, they normally just copy down or you say just follow it. तो ऐसा नहीं है. Receivers designation, जिस कंपनी को, जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को आप लिख रहे हो, उसका नाम, एड्रेस एंड सिटी, देन सब्जेक्ट. अभी तो वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद द इंक्वायरी, तो द सब्जेक्ट इज वेरी लिमिटेड. सबका मतलब कि एक ही रहता है, यू डोंट नीड टू चेंज इट. तो एक बार याद किया तो वही जाएगा हमारा. इंक्वायरी रिगार्डिंग, इंक्वायरी अबाउट what you want to ask. We don't put any comma or anything. जैसे सर के बाद कॉमा लगाया जाता तो no. Now it's not like that. It is simple. Then the content. Now what is the content? As I said, we have 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph will be the intro. Intro का मतलब है how you came to know. आपको कैसे पता लगा कि दिस, मतलब कि जो ये कंपनी है, ये जो मतलब जो एजेंसी है, दे आर. देन अ ब्रीफ क्वेरी, मतलब आप क्या पूछना चाहते हो. द सेकेंड इज द डिटेल्स ऑफ योर क्वेरी. नॉर्मली there are certain things which you can even put in the tabular form or in the bulleted form. Simple. There are some certain questions. And then the conclusion. Now the conclusion will be query regarding the terms. Then you want to say, you want them to send the prospectus. वो सब आप third paragraph में लिखते हो. So it is divided into 3 paragraphs. It is divided into 3 paragraphs. If you want to stick to the format, then it is divided. Then of course it's an inquiry letter. So thanking you. You can use yours truly or sincerely. इन दोनों में से कोई एक you can use it. And the name which will be provided to you in the question. So this is the format for what we call as inquiry letter. As I told that this is an inquiry letter. So inquiry में The first one which we would be doing is about regarding a course curriculum. लास्ट ईयर एक स्कूल के अंदर प्लैटिनम इंटरनेशनल करके इन देयर स्कूल in this section only that is under the enquiry, they had a very typical, or you can say a very unique question, and that was regarding the service for their scooter. बहुत कम ऐसा होता है कि ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इट इज रिगार्डिंग अ कोर्स जो सीबीएसई करिकुलम सेज regarding the course that you want to pursue. It might not be a course, it might be generally any coaching, and then which we would be doing right now. Then secondly, it might be a travel which you want to take along with your family. These are the two very common questions. So we are doing the very first one now. This is the question. This question came in two different ways, and this question is also part of 12th standard as well as in 10th. This you are Harshit or Harshita from C1, the address is given, and you have come across an advertisement and you want to seek का मतलब है to take some details regarding the preparatory exams for which they are providing the. तो यहाँ पर sender's address is clearly given, C1 Mall Road. For the receiver, the director's name is written, the director, and this is given. Now, address is not given, so you can use any fictitious address over here. The first paragraph would tell that from where you got to know and what is your basic requirement. आपका basic requirement क्या है? That would be the first part. As I told, the first is that how you came to know. In the question itself, it is given that you came across a pamphlet and then you wish to join the NEET. तो हम लोगों ने थोड़ा सा इसमें वर्ड्स यूज किए हैं, लाइक अ प्रीमियर सेंटर, प्रेस्टिजियस मेडिकल, ऐसे करके. देन जो सेकंड पैराग्राफ है, इफ यू सी, आई पुट इट इन द विद द स्टार्स. यानी कि अगर आपको जरूरत नहीं है कि पूरा पैरा, you can write it in this manner, like what we need to know: the mode of study, course curriculum, tentatives. आप और भी कुछ मांग सकते हो, batch size. You can also write transport, if transport available, then you, it is up to you. So you have to use 4 to 5 points in this. Then you finally आप क्या चाहते हो? I would be thankful if the above said information, or even we add the sentence like I believe that I would be getting a discount. ये भी हम add कर सकते हैं, which we would do in the next question. How we can ask for a discount. Then thanks and yours sincerely. So this is the first kind of inquiry letter regarding any course. इसी के अंदर आपके आया हुआ है short term computer course, short term foreign language course, ज्वेलरी डिजाइन कोर्स, ऐसे करके भी आया हुआ है. मतलब सिमिलर, बाकी सेम रहता है. कोर्स करिकुलम, मोड ऑफ स्टडी, ये सब आप सेम यूज कर सकते हो. इंस्टेड ऑफ द नीट प्रिपरेशन, हमारे वहां पर जो हमारा मतलब की कोर्स होगा, दैट वी कैन यूज इट. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट काइंड ऑफ इंक्वायरी लेटर. द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन regarding a tour and travel. The question says you are planning a short vacation to Mystic Hills of Kashmir. That's the only question, during the summer break. And now you want to have a detailed program for 4 nights and 5 days. This is 4 nights and 5 days. Normally we use this format for these tours and travels. ये जो मैंने MS लिखा है, दिस इज मेसर्स होता है. Messers is a word which we use when the business is owned by a single person. हम लोग अपने business language में messers लिखते हैं. So this is MSS Messers. Our subject is always short. It is not a long one. Subject आपका एक वो लिफाफा है which gives the insight. It should be 5 to 6 or 6 to 7 words maximum बस. This is the second way how we are introducing ourselves and the intro. In this, first of all, we have asked, we have told that what is the purpose, and then how many people are going, and उसके बाद we have written package deal हमें चाहिए. तो package हमारे tailor made भी हो सकते हैं, and they have the regular one. Detailed itinerary. टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल्स में हम लोग ये वर्ड यूज करते हैं क्लास 10th. आइटिनरी मींस द प्रोग्राम, मतलब वहां पर वो कौन कौन सी जगहों को कवर करेंगे, कितना मतलब रहेगा, एवरीथिंग दैट इज कॉल्ड एज आइटिनरी. We can use the word program also, but itinerary is a apt word for tours and travels. Then cost, मोड फॉर द लोकल साइट सीइंग, अकोमोडेशन, आपको और कुछ ऐड करना, फूड वुड, वो भी आप ऐड कर सकते हो. फिर मोड ऑफ बुकिंग, टीएनसी मतलब द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस फॉर कैंसलेशन, डिस्काउंट. It would be highly appreciated if the above said details are mailed to me, और कोई इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ, and then the closure. So this is the second kind of inquiry letter regarding anything. इसके अंदर जो आपके questions हैं वो आए हैं. आपका स्कूल जो है, it is planning for an educational tour to some place, और आप as a head boy, as a counselor, as a head girl, you want to know the details. तो ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन जो है रेलेवेंट, मतलब इससे जो मिलता जुलता, वो ये क्वेश्चन है. So in this normally we use such words, cost हमारा, mode आपका, food आपका, accommodation आपका, and detailed program यानी कि itinerary. So this is the second kind of inquiry letter. These are two different kinds of questions. Inquiry मतलब उस चीज से आपको पूछना. Now, sometimes it might be there. It is not like it would be there, but it might be slight chances that there is a question which you may have not practiced and it comes in the exam. So, inquiry, मतलब आपसे पूछा जाएगा, you need to ask. You seek the details. That all comes under the same heading, that is inquiry. So, what has been given? जैसे इसमें दिया है, you came across the advertisement, pamphlet. So what it has been given, anything which is given, mentioned in the question should be there in our answer. Like मैं उसमें लिखा हुआ था Mystic Hills, so I added that Mystic Hills in the answer also. वो आपको add करना है. Then उसी में देखिए what they are, तो उसे relate करिए. Like मैंने कहा कि last year there was one, एक स्कूल के अंदर ऐसा question आ गया था, and that was in the half yearly, even though the marks were not added, but that was in the half yearly कि they asked, ये वाला क्वेश्चन उन्होंने पूछा कि मतलब आपको स्कूटर खरीदना है, स्कूटी मतलब रिपेयर करवाना है, उससे रिलेटेड. नाउ that might be, that sounds unique. At that point, don't scare. Same format is there. आपको कैसे पता लगा, स्कूटी मतलब करना है तो स्कूटी से मतलब रिलेटेड तीन चार चीजें आप ऐड करो, and the rest can be the same. So this is inquiry letter. In the next class, we would be doing the order placing. And as I have already told, we would be giving a pause after that and moving towards the grammar skills. Right?